Hello guys, it's Shaun Thomson here. Welcome back to another video. Now, we have had the unthinkable happen. An SD card snapped halfway through recording this video, so we lost an entire couple of days worth of footage. I tried to get data recovery, but it's £650 and can take up to a month. I can't afford £650 for a YouTube video. As much as this footage was awesome, I just can't. So, with the footage lost, we need to reconstruct the original intro, which we can do, but we've got to try our very, very best. Right, so we're at Southampton docks, and a man tags me in a post for the Callan's lorry for sale. And originally, I'm like, nah, this is a wind-up. There's not a chance in hell that somebody's selling an original liveried Callan's Removals lorry from 1985. That's just unreal. That's what we're on 2025 right now. That's almost 40 years of a difference. And yes, I had to change clips just so that I could do the calculations. But anyways, this man tags me in the post. Riley, thank you again for tagging me in that. If it wasn't for you, all this may never actually have happened. But anyways, he tags me in a post, Callan's lorry for sale. I start asking the guy, the regular questions, obviously. Just, trying to come up with a deal. So we eventually come up with a deal. He sends us a couple of videos. And one of the videos he sends me is an original Vanplant Removals lorry in the corner. And then he sends me this other video of it running, sat outside, and I'm like, oh, that's lovely, blah, blah, blah. And I confirm my suspicion. You can see it in the background. This boy has 2 of our lorries. What are the bloody chances of that? It's unreal. Hopefully you see what I'm talking about. That is unreal, isn't it? It's sat in the background. And if you don't know what you see in the background, you will see it very, very soon. Unreal. So not only is this man selling one Bedford Marsden, he's selling 2 original Bedford Marsden Vanplant lorries. The Callan's one. So we come up with a deal for the both of them. I head out to Ireland, obviously get a load over that pays for the ferry and a little bit of the fuel. We pick up the Callan's one, bring it back to the yard, and then we head out for the other one. This one hasn't started since 2007 when it was brought to the museum. So, we brought some fresh diesel, some fresh batteries, drained all the fluids out of it. Of course, we had content of that, but we don't anymore. And it started first time, boys. See when I say I turned the key and it never even hit, like, it went straight. The first turn of the key and it just roared up. So, without further ado, let's hand you over to past Shaun in Ireland, where he's just discovered he snapped his SD card. He's lost all his footage, and he's a wee bit upset. There she is, Vanplant Removals. For those of you that watched my TikToks way back in the day, 2 years ago, Vanplant Removals is a family business, and that truck, or my Vanplant Removals truck, is what started my TikTok / YouTube journey. And now we have an original. You see, you can't have good luck without bad luck. We're here in Ireland. We've just pulled this out the shed and the GoPro SD has stopped working. It's saying reformat it. If I reformat that, it deletes every bit of footage on that SD card, which is a whole collection process. Picking up the Callan's one, picking up the Kelly one, getting the Kelly one started. The Kelly one started first time. All that footage might be gone, and I am shitting it, boys, because if that's the case, it's unreal. It has been sat here in the shed with the Callan's Removals one sat bang next to it. The boy kept 4 of them. There's one there. He decided to keep the Callan's and then one down the bottom shed. Don't get me wrong, they're rough, but they've sat in this shed for 30 years, 40 years. I mean, look at the amount of pigeon shit and stuff. The boy loved them. The boy worked on them. They're, with my head torch on here, they're a wee bit rusty, crusty on the inside. But hey, it's a project. It's absolutely unreal that this is still here. I can't believe it. That's unreal. The footage we've had here has been awesome. And now we might have lost it, but here we are, we're in sunny Ireland. And here sat the Callans one, there sat the Killy, and she has just been pulled out the shed, started first time. At least we got the GoPro, the drone footage of it coming out the shed for the first time. Obviously because this is a drone SD I'm using. But this place is an absolute museum. I'm just rushing through it now, just in case I need this footage. But he's got everything, parts and, you know, stereos, and just honestly such a museum. Obviously, unfortunately, the guy passed away, and they've just kind of been sat here, and the son's been dealing with it, well, the nephew or whatever it is, nephew, it is the nephew. And it's sad, it's sad to see, because, you know, this has been a whole guy's life. But we're going to take them back, we're going to look after them, we're going to restore them, and we're going to give them the life they deserve. I really hope I've not lost this footage. I'm panicking. But one of the things I will show you that I thought was very funny. Man's got a steam room in his garage. Oh, please tell me I've not lost this footage. Oh, please. But we were wrong, the footage was lost. I mean, we could have recovered it for £650 plus VAT, but anyways, I wish I'd redone some footage walking around those old lorries you can see up the back. They are just bodies. When the export boys came across, all they wanted was a chassis, wheels, engine, dashboard, a seat and a steering wheel. That's all they wanted. They didn't want the big fiberglass bodies, and you can't just take the body off it like you would a conventional removal lorry nowadays, because the cab is completely part of it. They used to come pretty much like bus chassis, and the Vanplant / Marsden would build the entire lorry. So that is why the front of that is all fiberglass, and, you know, a very unique design. You'll never see that unless it is an ex-removal lorry, because, you know, it wasn't built by Bedford, it was built by Vanplant. But anyways, luckily this douche fart was here to pull us up the hill, because we got stuck and he was slurrying or spreading slurry in the field next door to us. So we asked him very nicely and he pulled us out. But look at this skill. He's got a slurry tanker on while watching me and reversing. Unbelievable, Jeff. And with the farmer thanked for his time and sent on his way, it was time to get the lorry up. Now this is a bit I'm familiar with. It does look like I'm giving it a bit of gas here, but you have to get up that incline, and especially with there being no weight on the back end, you got to give it a bit of welly, which when you're moving old classic lorries doesn't feel right. You can see it slipping there just as it comes over the metal. The customer quickly checking to see obviously how much room I've got. Bear in mind we've pre-measured and extended, and there she is, reversed into place. Let's chain her down and head for the boat. And it was at this point the next curse of the video happened. The GoPro media mod failed. I've had to buy a new one, and there's no sound. Beautiful. And now that we have it up on the trailer, we can get under it and have a good look at the chassis and see just how bad a condition, or good a condition it is for that. It's very negative. But it's a little bit rusty. Nothing we can't handle though. Anyways, now we're heading towards Larne to get onto the boat, and it's still no audio. This is like a really bad dub, isn't it? It's almost like we're watching Squid Games here, because what I'm saying doesn't match up to my mouth at all. Let's head for the boat. Game on. Something like that. And as luck would have it, as we were pulling out of the port, we bumped into Maggie Miller, or that R730 Tang on TikTok. We've got a cracking video of us coming out the port. Bear in mind, this is about 10:30, 11 at night. I think he was staying at a hotel down the road or something. The dedication to some of these truck spotters is unreal. What a video. And here it is, the next day we're back at the yard to get them offloaded and get them cleaned. I want to get the bird droppings and the moss and all that kind of jazz off it and try and preserve the paint the best we can. Again, still haven't worked out that my GoPro's not recording audio. Here's me, my dad and Reese driving about the yard. Again, another moment, you know, my dad seeing them for the first time in ages. Obviously, he never owned the companies at that point in time, but obviously you'd be competing with them and seeing them on the roads working away. Again, Thomson Removals, Kilmarnock and Callans, they're all on the Ayrshire base, so they're all, you know, all working away, all, you know, passing each other on the road daily. Here we are at the yard, still at about 9-10 o'clock at night, cleaning them off. It's unreal, the kind of clean-up operation that we had going. Big John Gillis came and helped me. This is me emptying the back of this one that was just full of absolute junk, just sofas and Christmas decorations and all sorts. All footage that, you know, I'd love to re-record, but it's gone now. I'm in the back of the Kilmarnock Removals wagging my pine, right? Interesting. Interesting. Right. More. Hooks on the ceiling. Weed growth. And now it's the next morning and we're taking the bird droppings off the top. As you can see, they've just been using this as a perch. Unfortunately, the paint is peeling off the aluminium. This happens even on the brand new lorries. They're just never prepped right, or the paint just never sticks to the aluminium and it flakes off. There's not much that can be done, and it's an easy touch. Alright, we're coming to the end of the no audio clips. Thankfully, I'm just about to realise, but this is one of the last ones, and a very important one. As you can see, obviously, that isn't lacquer peel. The guy in Ireland used to cover them in furniture wax / varnish, just to keep them nice and protected. I don't know if it's like an old-timey thing, but the good thing for us is, as you can see here, a little bit of pressure and a little bit of heat, and that varnish flakes right off and reveals some pristine paintwork underneath. Now we can go very close with the jet wash and the pressure because they're fiberglass panels. We can't go that close on the metal, otherwise it will start peeling. But look at that, it is pretty much a brand new lorry underneath. It is unreal, and a very lucky scenario for us that the paintwork underneath is in such good condition. Obviously, as you can see, starts first turn of the key, right? That's it making the noise. You can hear it. There we go. It starts. You can see how quick that starts. You can see it, can't you? First off, I apologise about the bad audio quality or the different audio quality. Basically, the media mount mod I use for the GoPro is completely dead, and I've only just realised halfway into the video, so I'm having to redo all this. There is a sight I never thought I'd see. An original Kilmarnock Removals from 1980. An original Callans Removal, sorry, from 1985. And an original Thomson Removals from 2005. Bear in mind, we started in 1995, they started in 1933, and they started in 1975. So there's a lot of Ayrshire removal heritage right here in this yard now. I know it's not a Scania 164 or an F16 or blah blah blah, but honestly boys, these mean so much to me. It's unreal. Like, I never thought I'd get the chance to see them again, let alone having the opportunity to purchase. It's just, oh, it's just unreal. It doesn't feel real. You know what I mean? But what are the chances of buying these and somebody's kept them and looked after them in their original liveries the entire time? Like, it's just mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Obviously, the Kilmarnock one does need a bit of work. She is quite rusty-crusty, but it's nothing that we can't sort, hopefully. She is bad in there, like. Let's see if I can get a close-up. You can see just the amount of holes and stuff, but hey, It's a project, that's what it's all about. Again, paintwork's quite bad on the bottom side of here. All fixable stuff. Fiberglass is fairly easy to repair. And I know the people that do it. Because I've had them repaired quite a few times. But hey, Michelin's all round as well. It's just, oh, it's just unreal. It's just unreal. And the thing I like about it is silly things like, you know, the original RHA, you know, Road Haulage Association badges. Whereas this is the original bar one from at the time. We had to get that remade because obviously it wasn't on the body. So this is a replica of that bar symbol at the time. But on this one we don't need to replicate anything. We don't need to replicate any stickers, any sign writing. It's all here. Like, here is the original members of British Association of Removers badge. We've got Auto Glass Scotland, National Breakdown, Commercial Recovery, National Breakdown, the FTA, Green Flag Truck Insurance. It's just history just looking at them. It's unreal. There's nothing on these windows here. It's mental. Oh, let me show you this. On this very one here, there is a tax disc from 2000. That's just unreal. Coming over here into the paperwork, we've got original documents from when they were, you know, registered back in 1980, and the same with the Callans one as well. It's just it's unreal. Honestly, I mean, just look, it's like it's like going back in time. It's absolutely nuts. It's just, oh god. Obviously everything in here is fiberglass. The whole cab's fiberglass. We've got the radio up here. We've still got the original curtains and the beds and that original plate there from 1985. It's just unreal. Unbloody real. Even just the way that you get it into the engine bay. You want to top up your fluids, not a problem. Just step on right in here, and there you go. Air filter, fluids, and the oil, and that's on the other side. But it's like a wee compartment that you can just see at truck shows if you can't find me. I'm hiding in my lorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really wish I'd done this when it wasn't so close. But it should be okay. Sorry, Volvo. But look, in the back, all nice and cleaned out, and there's no leaks, no nothing. Yes, boys, that's what it's all about. Oh, Jesus hell, man, it's mental, absolutely mental. But what are the plans? The plans are to keep these as original as possible. Obviously fix what needs to be fixed, like for instance the front here and stuff. But I want to keep these original liveries. It's just, I feel like it has to be how it has to be. This bit has to go back to blue in the middle here because it was blue in the original photos. We need to track down a Marsden badge or get it remade or something along the lines of that. You can see the paint on top. They've kind of copied over it. But aye, we need to do something along the lines of that. Fix the rust, under seal them. Obviously they'll need to get polished and stuff like that, but Jesus Christ, man. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.